Hi, I'm Dempsey Pula, and this week I'm reviewing Now before we start off, as always, I just want to take a quick second to remind you guys to make sure you hit that like button if you like today's video, and if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well for more new movie related content weekly. But without further ado, let's jump into today's film. Sound of Metal was directed by Darius Marder and stars Riz Ahmed as a drummer in a heavy metal band whose life is turned upside down after he begins to lose his hearing. Now, this film originally caught my eye when it premiered at TIFF in 2019, and it even went on to make my list of most anticipated films in 2020. Unlike so many of the other films on that list, though, this film is finally being released this Friday on Amazon Prime Video. And honestly, I'm just going to tell you right out of the gate, it is incredible, okay? So incredible that I don't even know where to begin, but it's probably best to begin with Riz Ahmed. Believe me when I say that I've been a fan of Riz Ahmed for a very long time, since before Star Wars, before Nightcrawler, since he started making rap music. And I say the word started because he still is a rapper today. If you didn't know, now you know, and I highly recommend you check out his music because he is a very talented person. As if winning an Emmy wasn't already proof of that. And for those of you guys who don't remember, he won an Emmy for his work on HBO's The Night Of. Similar to that performance, though, here he offers us yet another career best performance. One that I'm hoping is not forgotten as award season continues, because, quite simply, he'll break your heart in this film. When we first meet his character, Ruben, he's a former addict turned rock star living with the love of his life in what appears to be their dream in a mobile home. But seemingly overnight, everything changes. When his hearing starts to go, so does everything else in his life. But that's not the most heartbreaking part. And it's not even watching him come to terms with the fact that everything he once held dear is slipping away from him. It's just how desperate he is to get it all back and return to a sense of normalcy. Here, Ahmed is joined by the always fun to watch Olivia Cooke. She plays his girlfriend Lou, and while she is a strong supporting character, she doesn't stand out nearly as much as one of the other actors in the film, Paul Raci. Raci, a deaf veteran in real life, plays a character with a similar backstory that owns the group home that Riz Ahmed's Ruben goes to stay at and rehabilitate at. He takes his character under his wing. And while his role is kind of small, there's no denying that he will leave a memorable imprint on you. He has some of the film's best monologues, really best dialogue that not only elevates the film, but also really helps to drive home its most major themes. As great as he is to watch, though, he still kind of pales in comparison to what I believe is the film's most important supporting character, and that is the sound itself. For a film with the word sound in its title, I absolutely expected it to play a major role here, but the way it's used will blow you away. Throughout the film, the audience hears everything the exact same way that Ruben does. Loud, low, clear, muffled. It's an effective choice that immediately illustrates his struggle. From the very first time that we hear the ringing in his ear to the meeting that he has with the doctor where he starts to learn that he's losing his hearing, the film takes empathy to the next level by literally putting you in his shoes, or his head rather. But both the sound and Ahmed's performance are a part of a greater trifecta, only completed by Marder's direction. Now, it's a universal truth that the best directors are able to tell a story without sound. But it's not this film's lack of sound that really defines it. It's Marder's ability to make every action speak louder than any word or sound ever could. Now, I don't want to say too much else about the film at the risk of ruining it for those who do want to see it, but I will say this. It's not just a film about a man who loses his hearing. It's a film about materialism and its cost and learning what it truly means to experience the world through all of your senses. And the way in which we watch Ruben learn how to do that and the way in which the film shows us how to do it ourselves makes it one of the year's absolute best. And for that, I'm going to give this film 5 stars. Guys, Sound of Metal is finally available to stream starting this Friday, December 4th, exclusively on Amazon Prime Video. So if you're not subscribed, I highly recommend you get that free trial. I think it's worth it. And if you do watch the movie, I hope you enjoy it just as much as I did. Now, if you have already seen the movie, if you liked it, if you hated it, let me know what you thought about it down below in the comment section. I look forward to reading and responding to all of your comments. But that's pretty much all the time that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much, as always, for taking the time out of your day to view this video. It really does mean the world to me. And once again, if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well for more new movie-related content weekly. And speaking of weekly content, we've only got a couple of weeks left before the end of the year, and I have a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to squeeze out. So if you'll excuse me, I should probably get back to work. Until next time, I'm Dempsey Palat. Take care.